A message is a set of words that you send to someone. A message is a set of words that you send to someone. Message. A message is a set of words. Rather is used when you want to do one thing but not the other. Rather. Rather is used when you want to do one thing but not the other.
I would rather have the red one than the blue one.
Either is used with or to say there are. Either. Either is used with or to say there are. To describe is to say or write what someone or something is like. To describe. To describe is to describe. To describe is to say or write what someone or something is like. Describe. To describe is to instruct is to teach. Instruct. To instruct is to teach.
My teacher.
A message is a set of words that you send to someone. Message. A message is a set of words. To relax is to rest. Relax. Fright is the feeling of being scared. Fright is the feeling of being scared. Fright is the feeling of being scared. Fright. Fright is the feeling of being scared. If you are aware of something, you know about it.
Aware.
If you are. When a person is safe, they are not in danger. Safe. When a person is safe, they are not in. An advantage is something that helps you. An advantage is something that helps you. Advantage. An advantage is something that helps you. If you are frank, you are being very honest. Frank. If you are frank, you are being very. An emotion is how you feel. Emotion. An emotion is how you feel. Grass is the green leaves that cover the ground. Grass. To predict something is to say that it will happen.
Predict.
To predict something is to say, if you are certain about something, you know it is true. If you are certain about something, if you are certain about something, if you are certain about something, you know it is true. Certain. If you are certain about, if two things are separate, they are not together. Separate. If two things are separate, an experience is something you have seen or done.
Experience.
An experience is something you. To spread is to move quickly to more places. Spread. To spread. A laboratory is a room where a scientist works. A laboratory is a room where a scientist works. Laboratory. A laboratory. To predict something is to say that it will happen.
Predict.
To predict something, the condition of someone or something is the state that they are in. Condition. A site is a place. Sight. If something is rare, you do not see it very often. Rare. If something is rare, a planet is a large round thing in space. Planet. A planet is a large round thing. To be wise is to use experience and intelligence.
Wise.
To be a result is something that happens because of something else. Result. A result is something that happens. A professor is a person who teaches in college. Professor. A professor. When someone is calm, they do not get excited or upset. Calm. When someone is calm, to identify something is to be able to name it. To identify something is to be able to name it.
Identify.
To predict something is to say that it will happen.
Predict.
To predict something is to say that it will happen. To be content is to be happy and not content. To be content is to hide is to try not to let others see you. Hide. The beach is a sandy or rocky place. Beach. An experiment is a test that you do to see what will happen. Experiment. To contribute to something means to do something to make it successful.
Contribute.
To contribute to something. If something likely happens, it will probably happen. Likely. If something happens finally, it happens after a long time or finally. If something happens, a wave is a line of water that moves higher. Wave. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset easily. Patient. If a person is patient, they don't become angry or upset. To rush is to go somewhere or do something. Rush. The universe is the known or supposed objects in space. Universe. To damage something is to break it. Damage. To damage something is to break. Still is used when you say that a situation keeps still. To follow means to go behind someone and go where they go. Follow. To focus on something is to think about it and pay attention to it. Focus. To allow something to happen means allow. To allow something. To arrive is to get to or reach some place. Arrive. An alien is a creature from a different world. Alien. An alien. To arrange things is to put them in the right place. Arrange. To be dead is to not be alive. To be dead is to not be alive. Dead. Therefore means for this reason. Therefore. Therefore means a schedule is a plan that tells you when to do things. Schedule. A schedule is the image of something is a picture of it. Image. To cause is to make something happen. Cause. To divide something is to make it into smaller parts.
Divide.
To divide something. When someone is afraid, they feel fear. Afraid. To fix something is to make it work. Fix. Peace is a time without war. Peace is a time without war. Peace. A cloud is a group of water drops in cloud. A noise is an unpleasant sound. Noise. To attack is to try to fight or to hurt. Attack. To accept something that is offered is to take it. Accept. To accept something. If something is normal, it is not strange. Normal. If something to prevent something is to stop it from happening. To prevent something is to stop it from happening. Prevent. To prevent something is to stop it from happening. To share something is to give some of it to another person. Share. To shout is to say something loudly. Shout. A purpose is the reason that you do something. Purpose. A purpose is the reason that you do. A difference is a way that something is not like other things. Difference. To describe is to say or write what someone or something is like. Describe. To describe. If you are aware of something, you know about it.
Aware.
An emotion is how you feel. Emotion. To stroll means to walk slowly and calmly. Stroll. To stroll. If someone or something is familiar to you, you know them well.
Familiar.
If someone or something is familiar to you, when a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal. When a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal. Appropriate. When a thing is appropriate, it is right or normal. If two things are separate, they are not together. If two things are separate, they are not together. Separate. If two things are separate, an experience is something you have seen or done.
Experience.
The condition of someone or something is the state that they are in. Condition. If you are certain about something, you know it is true. Certain. If you are certain about something, badly means in a severe or badly. If something is immediate, it happens quickly. Immediate. If something is immediate, it happens quickly.
An immediate response came.
To be wise is to use experience and intelligence.
Wise.
To be wise. If something is terrible, it is very bad. Terrible. If something is terrible, it is very bad. To reply is to give an answer or say back to someone. Reply. A project is a type of work that you do for a school.
Project.
A stage is a place where actors or musicians.
Stage.
A stage is a place where actors. Concern is a feeling of worry. Concern is a feeling of worry. Concern. Laugh is the sound made when someone is happy or a funny thing occurs. Laugh is the sound made when someone is happy or a funny thing occurs. Laugh. Laugh. When someone is angry, they may want to speak loudly. When someone is angry, they may want to speak loudly or fight. Angry. To return is to go back to a place.
Return.
To announce something is to make it known. To announce something is to make it known. Announce. When someone is calm, they do not get excited or upset. Calm. A village is a very small town. Village. A village is a very small. If you expect something to happen, you believe it will happen. Expect. To avoid something is to stay away. Avoid. To avoid. An individual is one person. Individual. An individual is one person.
Only one individual.
An experiment is a test that you do to see what will happen. An experiment is a test that you do to see what will happen. An experiment is a test that you do to see what will happen. Experiment. To damage something is to break it. Damage. To escape is to run away from something bad. Escape. To lay means to put or place in a horizontal or flat position. To lay means to put or place in a horizontal. Lay. A storm is very bad weather. There is a lot of rain. Storm. A field is a big area of land. Field. To roll is to move by turning over. Roll. A choice is the act or possibility of picking. Choice. A choice. If something is pleasant, you enjoy it. Pleasant. If something. To punish means to make someone suffer for breaking the rules or laws. Punish. To punish. When a person is nervous, they think something bad. When a person is nervous, they think something bad will happen.
Nervous.
When a report is something students write for school. Report. A report is something students write for school. To agree is to say yes, or to think the same way. Agree. To agree is to say yes, or to think the same way. To cause is to make something happen. Cause. To cause. If something is far, it is not close. Far. If something. A space is an empty area. Space. If someone or something is lone. Lone. You use within to say that something is inside another. You use within to say that something is inside another thing. Within. You use with. A neighbor is a person who lives near you. Neighbor. A neighbor. If a person is responsible, they do the right things. If a person is responsible. If a person is responsible. Responsible. If. To survive is to stay alive. Survive. A chance is an opportunity to do something. Chance. If you face a problem, you deal with it. Face. If trouble is a problem or a difficulty. Trouble is a problem. Trouble. Trouble is a problem. A county is the largest political division of a state in the U.S. County. A county. The bottom is the lowest part. Bottom. The bottom. To consider something means to think about it.
Consider.
To sense something is to know about it without being told. Sense. If someone feels proud, they are happy about what they have done. Proud. A novel is a book that tells a story. Novel. To advertise is to tell people about something on TV, radio, etc. Advertise. To require something is to say that it is necessary.
Require.
To require something is to say that if something is international, it involves more than one country. International. To request something is to ask for it. Request. If someone or something is thin, they are not fat. Thin. If someone or something. When someone is clever, they can solve a hard puzzle or problem. When someone is clever, they can solve a hard puzzle or problem. Clever. When someone is. A puddle is a pool of liquid on the ground. Puddle. A puddle. To celebrate is to do something to show that an event is special. Celebrate. To celebrate is to do. To claim means to say that something is true. Claim. To claim. To solve something is to find an answer to it. Solve. A voice is the sound a person makes when they. Voice. A lot means a large number. Lot. To assign something to someone is to tell them to do it. When a person is anxious, they worry. When a person is anxious, they worry that something bad. Anxious. When a person is anxious, they worry that something bad will happen.
She was.
When something is awful, it is very bad. Awful. To consist of is to be made of parts or things. Consist. To desire is to want something. To desire is to want something. Desire. When a person is eager about something, they are excited about it. Eager. When a person is eager, a household is all the people who live in one house. Household. A household is. An intent is a plan to do something. Intent. A landscape is how an area of land looks. Landscape. To lift something is to move it higher. Lift. To load is to put objects into something. Load. To load. When something is awful, it is very bad. Awful. When. A lung is the organ in the body that fills with air when breathing. Lung. A lung. To desire is to want something. Desire. To desire is to want something.
My sister desires a big house and lots of money.
A motion is a movement that someone makes. Motion. The pace of something is the speed at which it happens. The pace of something is the speed at which it happens. Pace. The pa- when someone is polite, they are act when someone is polite, they are acting in a thoughtful way. Polite. To load is to put objects into something. Load. To load. To possess something is to have it or own it. To possess something. To possess something is to possess something is possess. To possess something is to have it or own it.
My uncle.
When something happens rapidly, it happens very fast. Rapidly. When something happens rapidly, to remark is to say something. Remark. To seek is to look for something. Seek. To seek. To shine is to make a bright light. Shine. To spill is to have something fall out of its container. Spill. To bring means to take someone or bring. A castle is a building with strong walls where royalty usually lives. Castle. A castle. To load is to put objects into load. To command someone is to tell them to do something. Command. To counsel someone is to listen and give advice about a problem. Counsel. To counsel someone is to ensure is to make certain that something happens. Ensure. An explosion is a violent burst, usually with a loud sound. Explosion. To seek is to look for something. Seek. To seek is to look for something. Jewelry is something that people Jewelry. Jewelry is something that people wear, like earrings or necklaces.
The woman looked beautiful with her nice dress and jewelry.
To spill is to have something fall out of its container. Spill. To spill is to land means to come to the ground, usually from a ship or land. To land. A meteor is a rock from outer space that falls to Earth. Meteor. A meteor is a rock from outer space that falls to Earth.
We saw a meteor in the sky last night.
A monster is any imaginary frightening creature. Monster. A monster is any imaginary frightening creature that looks strange.
The monster scared everyone in the village.
If something is northern, it is in the direction of north. Northern. If something is remote, it is very far away and difficult to get to. Remote. If something is southern, it is in the direction of south. Southern. A statue is an image of a person or animal made of stone or metal. Statue. Steam is water that has become hot and has turned into a misty gas. Steam is water that has become hot. Steam. Steam is water that has become hot. To submit to someone is to agree to do what they tell you to do. To submit to someone is to agree to do what they tell you to do. Submit. To submit to a temple is a building that is used for religious purposes. Temple. Upper means higher in position or place. Upper means higher in position or place. Upper. A weed is a plant, especially one that is not weed. A wing is the part of an animal that lets it fly. Wing. A wing is the part of an animal that lets it fly.
The bird used it.
An arrow is a thin, straight stick shot from a bow. An arrow is a thin, straight stick shot from a bow. Arrow. A battle is a fight between two armies during a battle. A bow is a weapon made of curved wood and string that shoots arrows. Bow. A bow is a weapon made of curved. When people are brave, they are not afraid to face pain or danger. Brave. When a chief is the leader of a group of people. Chief. A chief is the leader of a group of people.
The chief led the people through the mountains.
A weed is a plant, especially one that is not useful or wanted. Weed. A weed is a plant. A disadvantage is a situation where someone is likely to lose. Disadvantage. A disadvantage is a situation where someone is likely to lose. An enemy is a country that is fighting another country during a war. Enemy. An entrance is a place where someone can enter an area. An entrance is a place where someone can enter an area. Entrance. If something hardly happens, it almost does not happen at all. Hardly. If to intend to do something means to plan to do it. Intend. To intend to do. Laughter is the sound produced by laughter is the laughter. Laughter is the sound produced by laughing about something funny.
Susan's joke made her classmates burst into laughter.
A log is a thick piece of wood that is cut from a tree. Log. The military is the armed forces of a country. The military is the armed forces of a country. Military. The military is the armed forces of a country.
I joined the military after I finished high school.
To obey means to follow what a law or a person says. To obey means to follow what a law or a person says you must do. Obey. To secure something means to get it after. To secure something. To secure something means to get it after a lot of effort. Secure. To secure something means to get it. When someone or something is steady, they are under control. Steady. To trust is to believe that someone is honest. Trust. To twist something is to wrap it around itself or another thing. Twist. Unless means if not or unless. A weapon is an object that can be used to hurt people. A weapon is an object that can be used to hurt people. Weapon. A weapon is an object that can be used to hurt people.
Swords have been used as weapons for.
The chest is the front part of a person's body. Chest. If you have confidence about something, you are sure of it. Confidence. A consequence is a result of a choice or a consequence is a result. A consequence is a result of a choice or action. Consequence. A consequence is a result of a choice or action.
As a consequence of missing my bus, I had to find another way to work.
A disaster is a really bad thing that happens. A disaster is a really bad disaster. A disaster is a really bad thing that happens.
When
To disturb someone means to upset them. Disturb. To disturb someone means to upset them.
the loud noise disturbed me while I was working.
To estimate something means to make a guess about it. Estimate. When you honor people or things, you show respect. Honor. To impress someone means to make that person proud. Impress. A marathon is a very long foot race, just over 42 km. Marathon. A marathon is a. When something is narrow, it is very thin. Narrow. When something is pale, it does not have a bright color. Pale. When something is rough, it is not even or smooth. Rough. When something is. To satisfy someone means to make them happy. Satisfy. To scream means to make a loud noise with your mouth. Scream. When someone or something is sensitive. When someone or something is sensitive, they are easily hurt.
My teeth are sensitive to cold things.
The shade is a dark area that something makes when it blocks the sun. Shade. The shade. To supplement something is to add something else to it in a good way. Supplement. If something is southern, it is in the direction of south. Southern. When someone feels terror, they are scared. Terror. A threat is something bad that might happen. Threat. A victim is a person that had something bad happen to them. Victim. An ancestor is a family member from the past.